Hello, this is my 5th time trying to record this stupid video. This is my review of the base game of Fallout 3. The, um, this gameplay was okay. I don't like shooting, that shooting. I like shooting games, I don't like that shooting. It sucks. And, I prefer when games have hit markers, because then I know that I'm hitting somebody, and I'm not just shooting it, and I'm not just hoping that it hits. I don't like the health bars, because the health bars only move after you do a certain amount of damage, so unless you do that amount of damage, you don't know if you actually hit them, which is annoying. But the story is pretty good. Unlike the other Fallout games, it feels like there's either the good guy or the bad guy. There's no in between. I started with the Brotherhood of Steel and did the water purification. I didn't poison the water. But the story is pretty good. I like the Elder Lions. I don't know. I love Liberty Prime. It's cool. I like him Fallout 4 too. The side quests are very good. My favorite of which is I think it's called the Synthetic Human or something. I forget what it's called, but basically you're hunting down I don't know actually what it's called, I forget. You're hunting down a synth from Fallout 4, actually. So, the guy who created that side quest created the entire story of Fallout 4 by accident. And so you have to find a synth and help the Institute, which is the first time I've ever done that. I've never helped the Institute before. But, that side quest is really good. It also has the Railroad, which is interesting. And there's two of the 4 factions in Fallout 4 in Fallout 3. The only one they don't have is the Minutemen. But I also like the Wasteland Survival Guide. That's the one that you do for Moira in Megaton. Yeah, so let's talk about the map. The map is pretty good. It's based in Washington, D.C. And there's the famous landmarks, the White House, which was hit by a nuke. The Pentagon, which is now known as the Citadel, which is Brotherhood of Steel's main location. And there are 2 major cities. There is Megaton, which was in a crater made by an unexploded nuke, so in the middle there is a nuclear bomb. And it is the main city of the game. That's the first city you go to. First major city, at least. The other major city is Rivet City. It is on a boat. And so you go into the boat. I don't really like that city. It's difficult. I don't know the layout as well. You can't actually destroy Megaton, by the way. There's a side quest where you blow up the nuke. And then you get a house. Or an apartment in Tenpenny Tower. The weapons are pretty good. My favorite is the Chinese assault rifle. I love it. My least favorite is the Chinese pistol. It does very little damage, worse on the 10mm, which is the starting gun. The companions. Let's talk about those. The companions are pretty good. My favorite is Fox. He is a super mutant that you get from the main story. He is a main story companion. And, he has a laser turret, like a laser minigun, which is awesome. And he destroys things. I just let him do all the work. Actually, I do want to talk about some other side quests. There's one, I believe it's called, Trouble on the Home Front. I think that's what it's called. Either that or it's the quest, the last tutorial quest. or the last quest in the vault. Either way, you like go back to your Vault 101, which is where you're from. And, like there's a bunch of problems, and so you fix them, and then your friend who becomes a new overseer, Amada, she says the line that they say at the end of Fallout 1, "You're a hero, but you have to leave." And yeah, my favorite part of the entire game is the the attack on the Lincoln Memorial. I don't know, I just think it's interesting. Some other cities or small locations is Paradise Falls, I believe it's called. It's a place where they have slaves. So you can buy a slave, actually. You can buy a human, which is interesting. There's also Little Lamplight and Big Town. Little Lamplight is in a cave and is full of children. Only children, actually, under 18-year-olds. And then there's also, what is it called? There's also, oh yeah, Big Town, which is where the 18-year-olds go, and that is often attacked by slavers from Paradise Falls. Now let's talk about the vaults. I've been to, there's Vault 101, which is where you're from. It is a control, no, not a, I honestly don't know what that is. I don't know, I need to look up what the experiment was. Either way, the Overseer was very power hungry. And so, yeah. There's also, I forget what vault it is, but it's full of super mutants. Or no, not super mutants. Yeah, super mutants and centaurs. God, I hate centaurs. They're terrifying. They're like, if you haven't played the game, they're amalgamations of various creatures and humans. Like, they have tentacles coming out of their mouths, and they, there's also, I forget what vault, I don't know the vault numbers. Just know what's in them. There's also a vault full of clones of a guy named Gary. And so they're like Pokemon, all they can say is Gary. And so you just hear in the hallways, Gary! And so they attack you. They kill everybody who isn't a clone. That's their whole thing. Yes, the only vaults I can't really remember off the top of my head, because they're the most memorable vaults. Yeah, this is gonna be the longest video I've ever made. So far. Which is interesting. I like, the power armor is unique compared to Fallout 4. That was my first ever game, by the way, Fallout 4, so I compare everything to it. In this game, it feels like you're just wearing heavy armor. In that game, it's like a whole suit that you put on, like it's like a giant suit that makes you feel really powerful. In this game, it's just like armor, normal armor. And, my favorite is actually from the DLC Operation Anchorage, which I have a review on. It's called the T-51B Winterized Power Armor. It has 10 million durability on accident. So, you can get shot a lot. Yeah. That's my review. I'm just gonna say bye.